Hey there, everyone. Welcome to round 3 UOH The Humbling, and hopefully let's enjoy this commentary. So we got Kit on hole 1 starting us off, and then he's our current overall leader and our little scoreboard. And then we also got Junior, which is tied for second. Look at all these guys. And then we got Joe, also tied for second on our little scoreboard. And then, not sure what he's throwing, but it looked pretty good. And then we got John with his forehand, which is tied for fourth. And we also got me, tied for fourth, trying his best to throw as far as he could. He did okay. Then our upshots. And also, this course is not easy for anyone that's never played here. Definitely not for beginners. And then we got me coming up. And then I apologize in advance for me because I take so long to throw. And not sure how that went. Kind of don't remember. Then we got Junior. That one looked pretty far. And then Kit actually went out of bounds, I think, on this shot or before. Then we got Joe with his upshot. Because I think this hole, I already forgot what it was. It was like 588 feet. And I know it definitely takes us a long time
in the gutter
to throw.
Yeah.
And then John, it's probably about maybe 30 feet. Oh, almost. Then we got Junior, which was like 10 or 15. Then we got Joe, about to putt out. There we go. Then we got Kit putting out. Then we got me, almost there, but not quite. But we missed my putt. Then we got hole 2. Guess Junior took the pad. Then we got Joe throwing another. I don't know what this set is. Then we got me.
Oh, that anti-flex might have helped with the
Kind of threw it a little too late. Then we got Kit. Ooh, all of us kind of did the same. And then we got John. And he actually went the opposite direction of us, which is still pretty good.
Ooh.
And that's at least
Solid.
maybe? I don't know. I've had really bad depth perception. That's probably like 20 feet? 20 feet short, I mean? Or long? I don't know. Then we got Kit going for it, but no dice. Then we got Junior putting out. This should be for par. And dang. Joe going for par, I think? Kit going for par. There's me. That almost spit out. Then Joe about to finish. Let's see how he does. Beautiful. And then we got John. He needs to speed that up. Oh, never mind. Junior already went. Now it's John. Let's see. Taking all the time in the world. But he's got this. You hope. Psych. Better luck next time, pal. But we all goof up here and there. So now we're at hole 3. And then it's kind of hard to tell. But I don't think we got my shot. I think we got recorded a little too late. But that's okay. I did decent. And then we got John coming up. The one that does the most opposite stuff of us. And then Junior sadly let go a little too soon. But let's see how he does. I'm almost for certain he gets out, but it's not in the way that he wants to. Then John, behind all those trees. But we had the utmost faith in him. He's almost there. Relatively close. There we go, that a boy. And Joe's going for his second throw. Pretty close. There's me. Going for my second throw. No dice, but pretty close. As long as I land in front of the basket, I'll do pretty good. And then there's Ryan.
Ooh.
He's kind of like our go-to friend when we need him to carry stuff. Then we got Kit. I think this is his first throw, so he's going for a birdie. He got it.
A little sneak.
Good for him. He deserves it. And then we got hole 4, which is like the most beautiful course to look, or beautiful hole to look at.
Oh, he got a good kick.
But sometimes people just like throwing bad. Then we got me. I didn't do that great either, but sadly you just can't see it. But Joe, let's see how he does. Oh, that's beautiful. I think he made it the furthest out of all of us. Then we got Junior. I don't know what he's throwing. He might be throwing an Undertaker, which is a discraft disc. But he let go a little too soon. Then John throwing a Yikon forehand. I think it did really good, but I think it rolled into the woods. Then we got Kid pushing down there. Junior pitching out. And it faded a little too soon. And here we go. We're gonna watch John get out of this little situation.
Hey, that's smart.
I guess Junior went in there too. Here's my first throw. A little too close to the tree, so sad I couldn't do a run up like them. And then John doing a standstill. And then look at that. Just didn't finish the way we wanted to. And then Junior. There you go. That's pushing through. And then sorry for me not explaining like where the basket is. It's just so far away for us to see. And then we can never. I think most of us have pretty bad depth perception. And Joe, look at that. And then, nope, dang it, couldn't see it. And here was my third throw.
Yeah, that's a good spot right there.
And then that landed pretty close. And here comes Ryan.
No, that's actually my least favorite biscuits.
And Ryan has a pretty good finish. Then Kit, this is his third throw if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, too hard. Great tree.
And he threw it a little too long. Better luck next time, Kid. Then John, getting pretty close. Joe, I think he's going for par, which is a par 4. But just like a little too late. We got John coming up next. Beautiful, look at him. And Kid. There we go. Attaboy. Attaboy. Look at these guys. Making all these shots. Ooh. Almost spit out. And now we're at hole 5. Got a little forehand. Let go a little too soon. Now we got a backhand. And from what I remember when I played, it was pretty good. And then Joe, that's probably the best case scenario. And then Junior, let go. I think he let go at a pretty decent time. I think the disc just didn't do what he wanted it to do. And then John, and then Ryan.
There you go.
Oh, almost. Then, yeah, can't see Kit all too well, but he's there. He stayed in. He's almost out. There you go. Attaboy. Then Junior, the tomahawk, which is like his most fire skill set. And then Joe just didn't cut in enough, so it went in those trees. And then Kit, I might cut too much. And then I threaded the needle. I tried my best to get in between there, and I did fairly well. And John did really good too. This is his second throw. And that Junior tomahawking, which is like his best skill, something I wish I could do.
No, you pitched out.
And then Joe with a little forehand. Alright, then we got John going for 3. And that left kind of weird, but it's all good. It made the distance. Then there's Joe, a little short. Kid, where he lands. Oh, he's like almost right underneath the basket. And Joe, Junior's a little short too. There we go, Joe. And John, there we go. Good job, everyone. So we got 3 guys making their putts. See how Kid does. Oh, there we go. I wouldn't expect nothing less. Then there's me. I wouldn't expect anything less either. 6, which is a pain in the ass because you literally have to throw like
I mean, he's playing it really
your hardest like
I mean-
3 times. Unless you're like a pro, should only take you like twice maybe.
It's not a bad roll though.
And John. And Joe. Dang, I really wish I knew what all these guys were throwing, because all of us throw something just a little bit different. And that's okay. And then Junior with a big boom. No, he let go a little too soon.
Yeah.
And then Kit. I don't know what he throws, but it went really far. And he almost stepped in that puddle too. And then Junior with that tomahawk. John with the forehand. I think he might have thrown a ballista. I know some of everybody's discs. And then nobody wanted to hold the camera for me, so I had to set it down. And not sure how I did, but I know I wasn't too far, but I wasn't that close either. Then Joe with a good throw, just straight at it. And then Kitty Cheese, there we go, forehand, big, well, it probably skipped. Then here's me attempting to lay up.
Good shit.
There we go. That's a pretty solid layup. Then there's John. He might have went for it or laid up. We can ask him later. Then Joe. Aw, dang it. He hit the strong side too. Then Kit. Making it. Me making it. Oh, here we go. We're speeding up. We must have taken too long for Kit. So now we're at hole 7. And then there's actually at UH there's usually 2 different pins, but we're playing everything in the short pin. But short is still kind of long. But for the long version of this hole, you have to throw over that little creek, lake, river, I don't know. But I think John might have went out of bounds. And there's Joe playing super safe. Don't want to touch that water at all. Then Junior's about to push it too, but let's see if we see a splash. There we go. He went OB as well. Then we got Joe, super safe shot. It's almost there. And then there's us reaching for their disc. And then look at that, thumber / tomahawk. I don't know the difference. I'm a little too ignorant. And then there's another one. It's pretty close. They both do exceptionally well at those kind of shots. And there's me just backhanding it, playing it safe. Still kind of short. And there's Ryan, just throwing with us casually. And Joe's going for his 3.
Right in the air.
Almost. Underneath the basket at least. And there's an that someone decided to step on accident. And there's John putting. Oh, he hit the top. But he's super close. Junior hitting the bottom. And then see how Kid does. Bottom of the basket. There you go. I must have gotten too hot. Took off my sweatshirt. And then hole 8. Threw that a little too high. I think I might have thrown, for anyone that wants to know, I threw this Mania PD.
That's water.
I think it was an S1. Then Kit. I think he went out of bounds. I'm not sure if you guys saw. You guys might have to rewind that. And Joe. Everyone's throwing pretty solid at this hole, except for Kit. And we got John. There we go. That forehand. And he flexed.
We have faith in you.
Oh, there you go. You even saw it bounce. We got a tomahawk. Let's see how close that is. Ooh, that's pretty close for Junior. He should make that. Let's pray. And then Joe
played it too safe.
down that hill. Kind of short. And then me and Junior were relatively
That's a putt? What are you talking about?
but I don't feel I was as close. But John was telling me I did pretty good. So let's hope I make that shot too. Kid. Out of bounds. Throwing it long.
Incompletion.
He's saying something. I don't know. Junior. Joe. Oh, all of us are hitting it kind of low. Let's see how John does. There he is. Oh, Now I guess we don't get to see all of us putt. And we're at hole 9, which doesn't, which is like super long, but it doesn't feel long. And then look at these guys booming all these discs. Damn, super far. And then Junior bringing it in. Oop,
My knees.
a little too late. Man. Better luck next time, boy. And then we got Kitty Cheese. And as usual, he threw it better than us. And then here we go, redemption shot. Yeah, that's pretty close. And then my shot is with the Undertaker, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's a Vulture from Discraft, but it kind of anti-flexed a little too far. So I had to try a little bit harder to get to the basket. Then here comes Joe with the distance. Don't know how close he is. Then we got Kit. We shouldn't be too far. And then there's my second shot. A little too far away from my liking, but I just gotta have better choices in my discs. And then Joe is a little further up than I am. We got John thumbering. There you go. He's pretty close. He's within 20 feet. Then we got Junior, which is like putting out as like 50 feet maybe. Same thing for Kid. And then I'm putting a little less than that. But damn, almost my guy. Ooh. Here you go, guys. So here's our scores after 9 holes. Then we got a little interview.
Alright, I'm here with Joe. What's your name?
Joe.
Alright, so how you feel you're doing so far after 9?
Pretty good, man.
Oh yeah?
I'm one behind you, playing for second.
Any other comments?
Kansas State better win.
Thank you. Is anybody that you targeting specifically? Yeah. Yes! He stopped him! How you feel about Honda Civics?
Kansas State gonna win.
Alright, I'm here with John. What's your name?
You said it. But I like to be called McWhopper.
Wow. How you feel after playing 9 holes at UH?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm, 3 behind you, 2 behind him. I feel like I can step it up a little bit.
There's anything you want to say to anybody specifically that you're targeting?
Yeah, you. Fuck you.
All right, last question. How does it feel like to be in the Matrix?
You're in the Matrix.
Tell him.
He's brainwashed.
Thank you guys for watching. It's much appreciated. And then if y'all made it this far, thank you again. And thanks for listening. See ya at part 2.